Okay, so last week, we put a call out to our listeners to divine a phrase or some sort of term to summarize what happens when you play a game deep into the night and cannot beat a part of it and slam your head against it over and over again, and put the game down, go to sleep, get back up, and beat it on the first try. Rich, I'm sure you are familiar with this process.
Definitely.
We got some great feedback from people who are familiar with the neurosciences, and they explained several kind of fundamental concepts that back up this trend, the idea that your brain organizes thoughts in your sleep and creates like stronger paths in your mind to do the things that you want to do. Also managed to run into a neuroscientist while I was in Disneyland, if you can fucking deal with that. And
I cannot.
And she suggested
I
similar
to deal
things.
With that.
Also, she had been
I'm
married
dealing
by
just
Bill
fine.
Roper, so also deal with that.
Nope.
Whoa.
Not.
Okay, now I can't deal with it.
Yes.
I'm married to Bill Roper.
No. He was the officiant at the ceremony.
Okay.
So think about that.
How did that conversation even get started?
Oh, we were talking and realized that she's a friend of my girlfriend's. And,
It
and
wasn't just a random person.
No.
at Disneyland.
And we were talking just about
This is
games.
getting
and
much
she's,
easier to
and
deal
she's
with
like,
now.
she's like, oh, I've got my
I still refuse to deal with it.
husband is in the games industry or whatever, blah blah blah. So, and then I found out. There you go.
So-
Bill Roper.
Yeah. That seemed like that was leading somewhere.
It was.
So you're saying that Hellgate London was a prophecy?
No, I just wanted to sidebar with the weird Bill Roper stuff, but I also wanted to say
Bard.
that there is some sort of scientific precedence for what is going on there in that development. So we got a ton of responses from people. I wanted to run through some of them, see if any of these stick for you. This one's from John in Ottawa, Canada. He suggests snooze boosting.
I see where he's going with that.
Kyle Collins suggests we call it where is it here? He suggests we call it Edison, as in I just Edison to that part. The underlying logic being that Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he invented the light bulb.
I thought he stole the light bulb.
Yeah, Edison's a dick. I don't want to
Okay, so we don't like that one. Gone.
glorify him in any
Everyone's
way.
all about Tesla these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Larry Peters in Albany, New York. Albany, New York.
Home of the egg.
Sleep and Beat.
That's
Video. Let's see here. This one comes in from Ryan Endersby. Video game cognitive successmosis. We get some great portmanteaus here. Restwin.
that sounds like a really good town in a medieval RPG.
It would be like WYNN.
Yeah. WREST.
Yep. There you go.
Taken.
Well, you'll find out more about that later this year.
I'm happy to direct you.
Let's see here. Joseph Hetler. Stale thumbs. He suggests calling it. You wake up with fresh thumbs. Marshall Phillips says crap napping.
I would just shorten that to crapping.
That doesn't.
Also, I've taken a crap nap before, and it's
not good.
horrible.
You weren't any better at games after that.
It's a lot better using a washing machine, though. You never have to really turn those dials when you're doing your normal laundry, but let me tell you. When the rubber hits the road, it's good to know that your washer and dryer got heavy-duty settings, you know?
Fred Cabral suggests take a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Even counsel is over here losing her shit.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
Apparently just talk about poop some and she just loses it.
It was rather poopsome, yes.
You okay with it?
Next.
I see Randy Walker
needed
from Poughkeepsie, New York. Is that right? How do you spell it?
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie.
Frustration. It's not as obvious as he hopes it is. Combination of frustration and rest, the two key components of
fresh. I thought it was fresh.
No, frustration.
Frustration sounds like something that would be like an energy drink that would be refreshing.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's a good try though.
Yeah. I've seen worse. Oh, some of these emails are too long to sift through. Gamers Block from John Marquez in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
About like wake and take.
Someone did
Someone
something
said
Vinny,
like that.
Vinny had one that was
that's
similar to
immediate.
that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was, but
It's like the sleep and beat.
at Gamers Block, like I don't want to know like you need a term to like sum up the whole thing.
I like because I really like stale thumbs, but it doesn't address the part where you wake up and then have the epiphany.
Simon Davies suggests restarity.
Like dexterity and restfulness.
Stuck on a game, then sleep on it, and then you will wake up with a restarity stat boost that you can progress.
See, I don't like the sleep-related ones because I've had this happen when I didn't sleep. Like I've just come back to it later, maybe even the same day, and I just got through it immediately.
Yes, Vinny has suggested rest success, which user Josh Moore from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, refers to as taking a victory nap. Which I like victory nap. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that sounds like something you do after the victory.
Yeah.
I like. I'm a big fan of cognitive successmosis.
Successmosis is pretty good.
That one's pretty good.
All right, let's see here.
That implies it's seeping in, not necessarily while you're asleep, though.
Mike Spalding in Columbus, Ohio, says wake freshing.
All right.
Troy in Australia suggests that we just call it the refractory period. Which, sure, I think that Brad that addresses your issue of it not necessarily being a sleep thing.
Yeah.
Although that is, I guess, the basis of the science behind this is what happens in your brain while you sleep. Resticution from Curtin, Iowa.
That sounds like a wrestler, the Resticutioner.
Yep.
Gonna sleep you to death.
What else?
A benopause.
People are. What's that?
A benopause.
Benopause.
Beneficial pause.
So is it a benopause?
Oh my God, man! From the creator of abilities.
Comes
Yeah,
with
when
Benopause.
you're too tired.
All right, we can't read any more of these now.
Oh God!
Thanks to everyone else who sent in suggestions. They're all great. I think we're gonna have to go with a benopause.
I would say they're all equally great.
Yes, I'm glad that everyone thought of this and came up with some real winners like
Did
Reprevailing
you say triard?
Triard.
Triard
You might have said triard.
Oh.
from Andrew Smith in Toronto, Canada. Reprevailing.
Sure.
Bunch more. I'm not going to read any more of this. We're out of time.